Hey, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kiratiana. I'm a journalist in Rio de Janeiro, and I've been living here for the past 4 or 5 years and covering lots of issues and news, and specifically I cover a lot of Black issues. So I wanted to share a lot of my opinions and my observations with you, and so that's why I'm bringing you a new video today. Did you know that November is Black Consciousness Month in Brazil? Yeah, I didn't know before 4 years ago either. In November, Afro-Brazilians know what time it is. It is Mês de Consciencia Negra, Black Consciousness Month. Or sometimes they even call it November Negro, Black November. It's all about Black folks in November. And let me explain to you why this month is so different from Black History Month in the United States. Instead of simply glorifying historical figures, Afro-Brazilians use the month of November to examine the state of their existence in Brazil and to celebrate the modern day accomplishments of Black Brazilians. It's not Black History Month nor Black Culture Month. During this month, debates, lectures, festivals fill the calendars of anyone who respects the resistance of Afro-Brazilian people. To understand this month, you have to understand the history of one man, Zumbi dos Palmares. Zumbi is the equivalent of Martin Luther King for Americans or Nelson Mandela for South Africans. But the biggest difference is that this man lived during the 17th century. Yes, the 1600s. Let me tell you his story. So the roots of Black Consciousness Month go all the way back to the 17th century when Zumbi dos Palmares was the leader of the Quilombo community in Palmares, which is current day Alagoas state in Brazil. And he died defending his community from Portuguese invaders on November 20th, 1695. Back then, Quilombos were self-sustaining communities that usually consisted of escaped Black Africans or even people who were born free. Pay close attention to that word, Quilombo. I'm going to do an entire video on this word, but in order to understand Afro-Brazilian culture and history, you have to know the word Quilombo. Back in the 1970s, a group of modern-day Quilombos in Rio Grande do Sul, that's in the way south of Brazil, and there's not a lot of Black people down there. It's actually the percentage of Black people in Rio Grande do Sul is similar to America, about 13%. They decided that November 20th should become Black Consciousness Day. And so from there on, like probably about by 1978, the entire Black movement, which is what we would consist of people who were fighting for the survival and rights of Black people in Brazil, the entire Black movement had embraced November 20th. Yes, that is our day. That is our day to recognize the resistance of Afro-Brazilian people. On the 300th anniversary of Zumbi's death in 1995, 30,000 people of the Black movement held a march in Brasilia, that's where the government sits in Brazil, to demand improved conditions for Blacks in Brazil. So do you understand the difference? I feel like in America in February, we don't necessarily have a march where we're demanding for improved education, improved less violence police for February. I feel like in February, when Black History Month coming down, we like to relax and like to enjoy the benefits of what all the civil rights leaders have done for us. There's a huge difference between Black History Month and Black Consciousness Month. So the national government started to actually honor the day in 2003. And from there on, various states decided, oh, maybe we should make November 20th a state holiday. So in a place like Rio de Janeiro, November 20th is actually a holiday. It is called Black Consciousness Day, or some people even call it Zumbi Day, and everybody in the states get this day off. And what happens is the day before, November 19th, ends up being this huge night to celebrate music, culture, and Blackness in Brazil, in addition to just all the other activities that have been happening the entire month. And on November 20th, there are often marches in various cities across the country. In Sao Paulo, in Rio de Janeiro, people gather at the Zumbi statue down in downtown. In Salvador, there's also a Black Consciousness Day march. So this is a serious celebration. So instead of just glorifying Black historical figures, Black Brazilians use this month to consciously look upon the state of Black people in Brazil. Tell me, what exactly did you know about Black consciousness in Brazil? And what else do you want to know about Black Consciousness Month in Brazil? Don't forget to like this video and please subscribe to my channel to get updates. And of course, definitely check out the Instagram profiles. Ciao!